It is here, it is upon us, it is November, October is now in the past, and it is Nanowrimo time, and it is time to write a novel. 50,000 words, 30 days, guys, we are in this together. Right now it is currently day 2 of Nanowrimo and I have not yet written yet. My word count for the very first day was 1,900 words, so almost 2,000. I got up this morning, I went to work, I went for a run, I showered, which is why I'm sweaty and wet, and now I'm gonna go to the library and write my little heart out. This is how many words I've had in day 2. I'm gonna annotate that right here. But that aside, I am here to bring you my Nanowrimo survival kit. I was hoping to make a separate video before November started, but because I moved, you're getting it here in the day 1 vlog. Because Nanowrimo is a horrendous task, a beautifully wonderful, horrendous, gut-wrenching task, it is good to be prepared and have skills and assets around you to help you survive this month because, guys, it's gonna get crazy. So here's my very short Nanowrimo survival kit for you guys today. First thing on the list is obviously a laptop. I would highly recommend doing Nanowrimo on some sort of computer because writing it pen and paper, while it may kind of be effective, it would take you a very long time. Like, I'm fairly certain you would spend most of November writing, which is what we intend to do, but not 24 hours, 7 days a week. Along with the laptop, I also have my trusty flash drive. I invested a flash drive when I first started writing because I had this fear of losing my work. Now, anyone who's doing Nanowrimo will definitely tell you to get a flash drive, get a disk, get something you can back up your work on. I use this literally every single day. I do not end or shut the laptop until I have saved it on this drive. Next on this list, I have a notebook because I am usually on the go most of the time and it's nice to have something portable with me to continue my writing. In my notebook, I have my outline, which is also something you would need, I would recommend, but if not, that's your own thing. Even though I have this nice big notebook, I somehow managed to write a lot of my stories on receipts and index cards and on my arm and on my phone. Literally, I buy all of this stuff and I get all of this stuff for Nanowrimo, but I still end up writing parts of my story in the weirdest places. Along with my notebook, I have pens and pencils and highlighters. Always gotta have the office supplies. I also have index cards. This kind of helps me when I get a random idea for my story, or if I'm struggling to order the events, I will just sometimes pull things out on index cards and write notes and rearrange them. I also recommend little baby sticky notes just in case. The next thing on my list is books. Yes, I am recommending books for your Nanowrimo survival kit. My hair just flew in front of my face as I said that. Even though this is a creative time of month and we are vomiting words out of our brain and our mouth onto the page trying to create art, it is still good to keep on reading because if you like to write, most likely you like to read, and to keep other authors flowing in your mind and to keep yourself inspired. Obviously, you can't read as much as you normally do, but it is good to keep your reading going, to keep the words flowing through your mind. Next on my list is coffee. I have 2 bags of coffee to survive me for Nanowrimo. This should last me. Coffee, recommend the caffeine. You gotta stay awake, you gotta keep going, gotta keep writing. Along with coffee, I also recommend tea. I don't know about you guys, but I cannot choose between coffee or tea. Usually people are split on this. It's like, you gotta like coffee, you gotta like tea. I like both. I have a cup of coffee in the morning and a cup of tea in the afternoon, and you know what? That keeps me going. That is how I Nanowrimo. Actually, that's how I live life. I also recommend having candy along with the caffeine. I got both of these bags for $10 because I bought it the day after Halloween and they were all on clearance. It's a good thing I ran because I am going to be eating a lot of this because candy keeps me going. Gotta get your brain fueled with energy. Also be drinking water. I would recommend staying hydrated outside of caffeine, and I would recommend eating fruits and vegetables outside of candy. If you're from an area where it's cold, I would recommend having a blanket because it gets cold in November, like freezing cold, and you need to wrap up and keep yourself warm. Headphones, iPod, music, keep the music going. I recommend Lindsey Sterling Radio all the way, Break of Reality, Black Mill, The Piano Guys, Mythos. Those are just some instrumental titles if you want to listen to music and know words while you write. All of those artists I highly recommend. Lindsey Sterling is usually at the top. I use Spotify and Pandora. I kind of switch back and forth between the two of them because I have playlists on Spotify, but when I want new music I go to Pandora, so that's just what I do. And last on this list of my Nanowrimo survival kit is something I don't think you need, but it's actually not a bad investment, and that is a coloring book. My lovely co-workers back in North Carolina gave this to me as a going away present along with some other things, and it is an adult coloring book. They make these at Barnes & Noble, and look, it's called the Calm coloring book. And I'm gonna use this on my breaks because I kind of do the thing where it's 20 minutes of writing and then a 10-minute break. and I think I'm going to use this on my break just to de-stress and so I can focus on the coloring and hopefully ideas will flow. So yes, that is all I've got to say. That is my Nanowrimo survival kit. I'm about to pack up some of this stuff and put it in a backpack and go to the library and work on day 2 of Nanowrimo. I don't know about your guys' library, but the library I have here in Iowa is a very wonderful library. There's good places to sit at tables and type, and it's very quiet. It gets you away from all the distractions and into a calm, clear, clean environment. So that's where I spend most of my Nanowrimo, as well as on top of my desk. Yes, I sit on top of my desk and write instead of sitting at my desk and writing because I am a freak. So yes, that's all I've got to say. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys are having a rockin' Nanowrimo. You should tell me in the comments, what is your word count at? Don't get jealous, just encourage each other. I am curious to know how you guys are doing. So yes, let me know. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have an amazing Nanowrimo, and I will see you later.